no, 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 no. Oh no, what am I doing? It's not the goal. What am I expecting? Oh no, okay,
help me.
Now we're back.
Help.
No, you're actually you're behind the wine glass.
I thought it looked like I was in it, man.
You were actually, the wine glass was here and you were there, and we got people in the feed. And yes,
I must be high.
We're late because my computer was acting like a dick.
Technical difficulties, y'all. But you know what it is, Savage AF. We're still here for you, baby. Okay, we show up. Unless we don't. You know what I'm saying? And then shut the fuck up. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
It was acting fucked up. Okay, but
that's what it is.
Savage AF, you know we're here normally.
I'm Black Pedro.
I'm Shang shit.
Yeah,
that's it.
Shang shit. Yeah, give it up for Shang shit. Shang shit.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready. All right, now listen. We are normally on Monday and Fridays, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific. And that's live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, simultaneously. All the way. Listen, guys, if you ever miss us live, okay, you're on drugs.
You are just a crackhead.
You might as well jump off the building. Do it expeditiously.
If you miss us, you're sucking hobo dick from the back.
That's the worst side.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We have hobo ass back redemption in the form of our YouTube page where you can redeem every episode. Yes. Purify yourself and in the waters of Lake Savage AF. YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World, all one word. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You can get all the episodes there. And when you go to the page, God damn it, Shane, tell them what to do.
Ring the bell. You ring the bell. Once you ring the bell, then you know what you got to do. Give us some thumbs up. If you give us a thumbs up, you're a good person. You're a nice person. And you're a kind person. And you're a good person. And nobody likes you. No, it's everybody likes you. My bad. Also, make sure you check us out on the IG at Black Control.
Our lives depend on it. It sounds like jokes, but our lives depend on it. At Black Pedro on Instagram. At Comedian Shang.
Yes. Yes. And also, I got to make sure you check us out on the Facebook.
Savage A.F.
Yes.
Two dots. A.F.
Okay. Pamela Knox said happy Friday. AJ Fit.
Who else is in the building? We got Nicole H, Breezy's, Queen B. I see you as well. Thank y'all for building the building.
Queen bee to me. A queen for all. Free from infection.
Yes. Damani Jones. Well, speaking of free from infection, one we cannot say is Kuchadamas. He's probably had a shot in his hip.
If y'all miss, I'm working trying to feed mama. Wow.
He's trying to feed you, mama. These wild tunas.
So he just come in hot.
Yeah, he didn't even say hello today.
Happy Friday.
Usually that nigga's like, what's up?
Yeah, I know. Happy Friday, motherfucker.
Your mama eat tuna, bitch.
That's all right, man. You know I'm gonna slip one in there on you. It's like I slip it in you, just like I slip it in your mom's every chance I get. Oh,
hey, yo.
Right.
Speaking of tuna.
There you go. No, I'm fucking around, man. Kuchadamas, your mom, it has a strong back, but it's not my back. But I will be in Kuchadamas area if you get a chance. I know that's not me. I know, but I will be at Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington, May 3rd through the 15th. Make sure you check me out. Get your tickets as soon as possible. Go to the website, because if I don't do good, I'm going to have to hear shit from all the comics up there, and that's it.
Fuck them all.
And
you know what it is.
And last night we was at this
Netflix is a joke. One of the venues, the many venues they have going on around the city. The next 2 weeks they have, or 2 weekends basically, they have a festival going on.
Right.
If you want
to call it that. No, it was cool. I mean, for the people that's
you know how festivals go. There's like the main venues, and then there's like the bar shows and shit. And yours was not a bar show, but it was
bar-ish.
Well, it was nigga specific. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it was
very, very Negro specific.
It was very.
We were like, let's go see how they do.
Let's go down where the niggers dwell.
Nicole H said Jokechella. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
actually that actually.
You should buy that name.
Fuck. Yeah, Jokechella. But it sounds like I was thinking of something else you like, Nicole H. Chokechella. Yeah, you like one.
Oh, you nasty woman, girl. What's the safe word?
It's artichoke.
Artichoke.
Artichoke. So see how I put it in there?
It's in there. I see it. The artichoke. I see you. Y'all know what it is, man. Queen Bee, I cannot support Taurus season. I've just had too many bad experiences.
And your birthday's coming up pretty soon.
I'm at the end of next month. I'm the next season. So have your let all this bullshit. That's what Taurus is. Let that pass.
That just happened. That got out of line. That was extreme.
And then it's Gemini season.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. Nobody.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, no, you just went there. It happens, man.
It's very personal for me.
Yeah, I see.
Speaking of shit happening, we had a show. We should probably do it.
We should give the rundown on the run up. I am going to be dealing with some things, but we'll see. Got some things I'm dealing with.
Well, we're gonna find out, man. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. We are going to end today's show with the Shangry because the master of Shangri is here. Today's Shangri, I got an issue with these issues.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is. Black Pedro pop in today. A little bit of nerdy scientific shit, but enzymes to the rescue, guys. Enzymes.
We'll try to make sure that it's entertaining and at the same time informative, but more informative and sexy.
I'm trying to give you science you could jack off.
How you gonna make? Wow. Man, when you look at that nuclear reactor,
oh yeah,
nobody does that ever.
Nobody.
Damani Jones is in the building.
I see
Damani Jones.
Before we get into our Black Pedro popping today, fox you, man, fox you. We knew it. We knew what was going on, but multiple texts, a multitude of texts, have proven beyond a doubt that Sean Hannity, was a Trumpty Dumpty puppet / advisor. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, we do have it. We're bringing it back today. I feel like we haven't done one in a while, but we got a motherfucker say what for you. Critical questions going on.
Yep.
Like, how the fuck does Madison Hot Wheels Cawthorn still have his job? But let's talk about it.
But he does.
Rough months for the ankleless for the non-hip using motherfucker. But here we go, man. Before we get into that,
no, that was very wrong what you just said.
I hope so.
I'm just saying it was just so egregious.
I love that he's in a wheelchair, and I
hope he stays.
I hope science never allows him to get up out of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope he don't get real legs, fake legs.
I just want to see him one day, like when the shit hits the fan and he loses his wheelchair, just going down the street like this.
Oh well, I remember the scene. I don't know if you remember the scene from Silence of the Lambs. Anybody in the feed where you see the wheelchair coming on fire. Have you seen Cawthorn?
There you go. That's him right there.
And he's burning up. Yeah.
Now that's a fire. All right, man. But
let's put it on there.
Speaking of, I'm sure you'll find it. But speaking of birds, and we'll save it for that next one. But before we get into that, before our motherfuckers say what today, usually it's the sooner the better. But in this case, in Oklahoma, where their mascot is the Sooner, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. But in Oklahoma, it's the Sooner, the WORSER right now. Oklahoma has just passed, their state legislature has just passed their own Texas-like, another state with a wheelchair motherfucker that can go fuck themselves. Oklahoma passes their own 6-week Texas-like abortion ban. They're calling it like the heartbeat law. It's always about heartbeats with these people.
Well, you know what, ladies?
Oklahoma Heartbeat Act. These are people who have no heart themselves. Are constantly on this heartbeat shit. So basically, ladies in Oklahoma, it's better that you hide your coochie sooner rather than later.
Right. Okay? You know what?
For all you Sooner coochies out there.
Your pussy's not your pussy.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oklahoma, it's got, I believe there's a musical named after it, right? Just with an exclamation point, like, yeah, let's go here. I don't know. A Sooner is a dog, Queen Bee says. Okay. All right. So they trying to dog your pussy out right now, ladies.
Right. Okay? Yeah. And this is the wild shit. If you look at the way that the Supreme Court is tilting, Roe versus Wade is going to be challenged once they win the 2022 election, because they will win because they jerry rigged and fucking, voter restricted and did all this shit. The second thing on the docket, not the first thing on the docket, the second thing on the docket is to challenge Roe versus Wade. So, ladies, I'm just letting you know, your pussy ain't your pussy for long if you don't get out there and vote these cocksuckers out. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, it has to go down like that. Angelia Smart, I see you. Pam Knox is in the building too. Yeah, so I see Pam Knox has had some difficulties with Tauruses too. So yeah, fuck that bullshit, man. I'm sorry. Not all y'all, but most.
Well, no, you know what? They're not that bad.
But speaking of bullshit, it must be Taurus season because the Sooners, the Oklahomers, them dog ass motherfuckers are on some bullshit right now.
Right.
And so, we've talked about Texas. We talked about the Supreme Court. Understand that other places, other states are really working on initiatives like this, on laws like this. So you really need to be aware. And, we always say it jokingly, like, hide your pussy, ladies. Put it in books because these crackers don't read or whatever. It's,
right. It's real. And right now,
it is a real thing. Yeah.
Not only is it a real thing, let me break it down in a language we can easily understand. The bottom line is these are a small percentage of white old men that are telling the entire fucking country this message they're giving in Oklahoma right now is we're going for it in every fucking place we can.
Yeah.
So it is a matter of us getting out there and really, we're going to have to vote in droves. We're going to have to do all kind of shit just to get basic rights for women. And let me tell you something. When they say, abortion clinics are just about killing babies, which, no, it's not. It's women's health. It's other things that they help women with. So Oklahoma, one, you're full of shit. Two, I don't even know why you have the logo of
a native. It's
native.
It's like a dream catcher with Christian crosses on it. Oh man, if that isn't appropriation, I don't know.
Yeah, and the next thing they're going to paint on the flag is your vagina is going to be in the middle of it with a circle and
red. Exactly.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
So it's spreading, and I don't mean your vaginas, ladies, but I mean the movement against them. It's law in Texas as early as Friday. Oh, I think today. It could be signed maybe by next week. The governor of Oklahoma, who, by the way, what's this dude's name? Governor Kevin Stitt.
Is it Stitt? Is it the Stitt man?
Yeah, he's a Stitt. He touts himself as the most pro-lifer governor in America. So
okay, nigga.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr.
What
Governor.
the fuck does that mean? And the thing is, how do they not have women? Now, I know there's some women that are very pro-life, and I'm not mad at that. Do your thing. But how do you not have women in the deciding factor? If you look at the people that are actually making the decisions pertaining to women's rights and to their body or abortion rights, a lot of it is not women. I don't know. That don't make no fucking sense to me. It don't make sense to me. And Oklahoma, you can eat a dick.
Like the whole shaft, man.
I mean, yeah. I told you, dead hobo dick. You are the worst. Texas is up there with some of their bullshit.
Well, they're the leader. They're the leader. They were the leader in this shut your vagina down movement, the 6-week heartbeat, thing at the time. And again, we'll remind you, at a time when a lot of women aren't even aware that they're pregnant yet necessarily. A state like Texas and now Oklahoma will require you to carry out that pregnancy, no matter the circumstances, unless they happen to be immediately life-threatening. But
well, let me ask them. We have a good amount of women in the feed, and I will invite y'all in if you want. Because it's Friday. Fuck it. If anybody feels like froggish, if you feel froggish, leap, nigga, leap. What do you think can be done to stop this?
Well, Nicole H is yelling it. Free vasectomies for all men. Now, hold on now.
Whoa.
You know what? My body, my choice, Nicole.
You know what?
What do you mean?
I'll take one. I'll take one. I done already done it, and I will snip my wiener.
Listen, my vasectomy is my personality. Okay, that's kept babies out of bitches for years now. So
wow,
handsome, got a big dick. Not gonna have a child with you.
Not gonna have a child with you. Sorry.
Not right now.
So let me ask you something, ladies. All you ladies. That was my music for you ladies.
Transitional.
That was my. Yeah, we don't have the music they have here. For the platform we're on, horrible.
It'll either put you to sleep or give you eye chlamydia.
Yeah, I mean, but
like. It's like your worst, most generic yoga class in LA. That's the soundtrack.
But what I'm trying to tell you, ladies, is it whose fight is it?
I don't know. I don't know what Bronda James is sipping on. I don't know. I just added James to the last of her name.
So
fuck, bro. The lights, man. The lights.
So, ladies, what should we do pertaining to your pussies?
Bronda just says like impregnate us, man, instead, which is like
it never happened.
I don't think it's like physically possible, but bro, whoa. Bronda passed that shit go. Matter of fact, I'd say kill that blunt, re-roll it, and then see what it do.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say to you ladies is
this is what it sounds like when werewolves have sex. Like when it's time to under a full moon, they chill. They real chill.
Like real chill. What do we do? What do we do pertaining to like men will fight with you? Don't get me wrong. Not fight with you. Fight beside you. You got the people that
right. We'll fight you for this pussy now.
If you got the people that are pro-life fighting against the people that don't want to ban abortions. Don't want abortions to be some go backwards with the member. And I know I'm dating myself with what they called it, the back alley abortions, where people couldn't get the top care they want. Who
wasn't that a part of Dirty Dancing or one of the movies?
No.
What? Yeah, no, there was one of the movies, man. It was like one of the chicks got pregnant and sorry guys, I might have my 80s movies mixed up.
I don't think that was it.
Yo, 1 2 1 2.
Yes, y'all.
This is what Savage AF do. We sip wine all the time. Talk shit like dimes. Collect them. Now you got $1. That's fine. But where you gonna spend it? United States economy, we gonna end it.
Bars.
Bitcoin. Ooh.
Bars. No, what I want to ask you. No, it was okay. Queen Bee said it. You got a couple people making comment. Back alley abortions, wire hangers, not necessarily that.
One of their movies in the 80s had something.
But but the bottom line is, it was. You got to figure out which movie it is. Yeah, you can't just be saying.
Can't just be throwing that out. I'm pretty sure that Patrick Swayze gave a fucking wire.
I think it was Roadhouse,
man. Yeah, one of them.
I remember he came in. He was trying to fix the bar, and then all of a sudden they started talking about backyard abortions. No, it got to be a specific movie. The bottom line is, okay, male birth control, and if everybody is on birth control, they can cancel out the baby.
I don't know what is male birth control.
There is just don't.
I thought it was just ugly.
Or just don't stick your dick in it. Don't go raw.
My pull-out game is tight, by the way.
Kuchidama says my mom's has a government banning on giving birth to anything human or not. Well, you listen, you tree sloth, you're walking around. You old nigga tree sloth, you're walking around with your crusty claws scraping off the ground.
Why'd you have to racialize tree sloth? You're not just a tree, you're a nigga tree sloth.
You're a nigga tree sloth.
Slowest of them all, the laziest.
I'd have met Kuchidama, and Kuchidama, it looks like a nigga tree sloth. He moves slow, and he's a nigga.
Maxine Sears is here. I haven't seen you chime in a while, Mama. Welcome back. But for color girls, have Macy Gray. Backyard aborting, man. Listen, all y'all for color girls about to be for color girling.
Yeah, I'm down for color girls.
I like how you just throwing in random ass StreamYard beats right now. During this topic too, it's like, yo, ladies, check 1, check 2. Hey,
you need to take care of y'all pussies. Y'all need to outvote these right-wing people out.
Yeah.
Because it'll be better for you.
Hey.
And it's better for the world. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ha ha. Yeah. And now some rock and roll, bro.
I was just about to get in there.
Oh shit. Fight abortion.
Whoa! Your vagina is yours. Yeah.
Don't let these old white men tell you what to do. It's your coochie coo. Your
labia, Majora.
Your coochie coo. All right,
totally lost control.
Totally lost control.
This is
wow.
All right, but speaking of out of control, Oklahoma obviously is.
This hypocritical politicians will be pro-death penalty and locking up folks for life. And I'm gonna read the whole thing, goddamn it, Phenom. And treating folks who serve their time like they were forever criminals and be so quick to be pro-guns and pro-war. They resent helping the working class, the people in poverty, and call any help to the impoverished citizens. Socialism is sickening. I am pro-life. However, I respect choice. My pro-life stance is different, however, because once the children are here, I am treating them well.
She's about treating them well.
But guess what? They don't. They don't give a fuck about the kids once they're here, and they're actually here. And
they actually dismantle all the programs to take care of the kids that could be taken care of because they forced them to be born because they don't want them to have an abortion because they care about the kids.
Hey man, I'm pro-life, but fuck that little kid over there starving. So you're full of shit, and you're mixed with your bunch. All of them are hypocrites. AJ Fitz says you can buy Plan B like aspirin. Condoms still are available. Okay, well, what the fuck? The accidents happen.
I will say though that they don't. It's not. I get your point, AJ, but it's not quite like aspirin or even condoms. And like, there's always at least where I be at, they always have like condoms locked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta hit a button and be like, Condom aisle 6. Condom with management, please go to condom aisle. Plan B salesman to the register.
I'm telling you, that's how it is.
Grab it off the thing and be like, yo.
I brought some condoms up and they did a price check, said somebody's fucking.
And it was like, to the fucking aisle, please.
Oh man, you ain't got to tell everybody. And then the woman I was with, she didn't know I was trying to get it. So then she went, "Oh, you really think you're gonna get something?
You're about to hit the So sometimes they could player hate on you in there.
Yeah, cock blockers.
Nicole H, why you always got a side hustle? She like, I got Plan B's, AJ Fit. She's selling masks, motherfucking vaccination cards, and now Plan B's. Fuck is going on in Texas, Nicole? God damn, y'all wild. Y'all need laws. I'm not gonna lie, y'all need laws down there.
No, they don't. No, let me tell you. Okay, motherfuckers. Oh, okay. Is that okay?
Oh, AJ Fit can just go and grab Plan B's off willy nilly. Well, shit.
Because you're a giant nigga. That's why.
He's like, I just lift up the roof. And reach inside and get whatever I want.
You know why you can do that? Because when you go shopping, you go, yeah, I'm grabbing whatever the fuck I want. And I wish somebody would say something. Let him take the turkey. Leave him alone. I mean, come on, man.
They're too busy looking at the door he just fixed and I'm broken, demolished. You know what I mean? Like they walk in, throw that shit across the parking lot.
Now, all these little southern states, I mean, this is the topic today what we're talking about right now. All these southern states that are about taking women's rights away. They're basically taking women's rights away of choice. I'm not saying if you pro-life, be pro-life, but don't take away other people's choice because that's not your fucking body. It is mostly, not completely, but it is mostly these backward bodunk fucking states that still believe the earth is flat and that they actually believe Justin Bieber is black. So I mean, they're not the brightest pebbles on the beach, is what I'm saying.
Sir.
Bunch of fucking dummy, a bunch of goddamn dummy pebble eating bitches.
So here's my thing, man. And I think Phenom said it earlier. It's like, for me personally, if I ever got a woman pregnant, and the court system caught up to me, I would not want it to be aborted, right?
Wow.
No, seriously though. If I ever got a woman pregnant, I wouldn't want to have an abortion. I would want to, even if she didn't want it, I'd be like, hey, well, if you have it, I'll take it and I'll raise it, and you can go into be like,
what? That sounds familiar.
I know, but especially at this point in my life, like, yeah, I'd be happy to have a kid.
But I was younger than you. I was younger than you, but I did the same thing, and it was the worst mistake of my life.
I'm in that mid range. Like I'm not like the 63-year-old nigga that Kevin Hart talked about. That's like chasing the loose basketball. You know what I mean? Like I could still.
He can still. No, I was lucky from the standpoint I was in my 30s, 20s.
But I don't judge anybody.
But
and I want everybody to have. When I say everybody, I want every woman to have the choice to do whatever she wants
to do
with her body.
But let me ask you this: as a man, the joke that Chappelle said, if you can choose to just have a baby without my consent, I can choose not to pay for that baby, which I think is fucking hilarious. I didn't do that, and that's why. But no,
I mean, that's one of those things that it's funny. I don't agree with that though.
I agree with it completely.
It depends on the circumstance. Like if you bust in a woman knowingly, bro, you responsible for whatever, dog.
Okay.
If she decided to keep it, that's on you. Because you put it in her. You left it in the oven.
Okay.
Now you got bread.
No, no, there is a choice that can be made. Come on, Pedro. There's a choice that can be made. And if you're going to put me in this position where we don't choose, we don't get to choose, but we both made the baby, but we don't get to choose. Just you get to choose. No,
it's her body, though.
It's her body, but it's part of my body that made her body have the body that's in her.
Right. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at that point, you have to look at what did you do to leave part of your body inside her body that made another body?
Liquor.
Right. So, but even still, like you weren't, for you specifically, like you weren't spiked or anything. You're like, let me get a cranberry juice. And you're like, hey, this is tequila at the end of the glass, right? No, it's like it's just.
I get the accountability.
Your situation is different. It really is, and you know what I mean. But for a lot of guys, it's like, bro, you left off in her.
Okay.
Pamela
Knox, you bust raw dog. You made a choice already.
Yeah.
No, I disagree. I disagree because women, stop it. You're trying to not take any accountability for the fucking let a dude bust raw dog in you.
No.
If the dude don't have a condom, no pussy for you, but you still do it. So you drag a dude in there that you barely know, and now you have a kid with him, and then it grows into hate, and then eventually both of you are knife fighting in front of preschool.
Listen, not everybody makes the best decisions when they're drunk or whatever. Some of these encounters are inebriated under the influence, but the reality is, there should always be a conversation that's had, even if it's like, you on the pill? No. Cool. Now you got to pull out. If you don't pull out, if you're not using the condom, you don't pull out, and she's not on birth control, and you know it, definitely on you, fellas.
No,
if you busting a woman and you don't know her status, definitely on you. If you put your dick in a woman with no condom on, that's on you, fellas.
Okay,
that's
but if she and if the woman don't want a kid, it is her responsibility to say, don't put your raw dog mushroom into my cabbage patch. All right, that's what I'm saying. How is it not the woman's fault too?
Well, it's not about fault. I mean,
it's both people's fault.
There's equal responsibility, but once it happens, it really is out of our hands, fellas.
I know it's out of our hands, but
like you know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know what it's quite like. It's like all sales are final. It's like going into one of those stores that's like, all sales are final.
I know what you mean.
Refund.
I get it.
And then you go back like, but they don't fit, or
I get it.
I thought it would look better on me.
You busted, you bought it. I get it.
Exactly.
I get it.
You break it off, you buy it, my nigga.
Exactly. But at the same time, if women don't want to be in a situation with a man that doesn't want to fucking be with you, around you, or other than to bust with you, that's all he wanted, and you know that, and you still do it. Well, I'm gonna keep it, because there's a lot of women. I've been through the situation where a woman poked hole in the condoms, and she said, "I liked your eyes. I saw you on HBO, and I wanted our baby to have your eyes." Because there's a lot of psychotic hobo ass hoes out there that do dumb shit like that.
That's different.
But so the man in that situation don't got no fucking say.
No, you still don't.
And women do that all the time. But what about the ones that are trying to catch basketball players, or the ones down at the NBA tryouts, and they're always down there just slinging a pussy over their head like a helicopter?
No. So
like a helicopter.
But the reality is, right? No matter what the circumstances, whether a woman dupes you, or it's innocent, or you're fully responsible, whatever. Once you leave your semen, your DNA, your evidence.
What about with Drake? What about Drake? What happened with Drake? He had to put hot sauce in the shit because she was trying to take a turkey baster and put the shit up in her because she wanted a Drake baby.
Right. So she got what she did. Okay, but what I'm saying is Drake used a condom and took extra measures above that in the form of Frank's Red Hot, or when they say I put that shit on everything, he took that literally, right? So Drake was obviously being extra cautious, especially after having an unplanned baby. But okay, that's that, right? So Drake did his part, though. He wore a condom and he tainted his DNA, right? Okay. But for niggas that don't do all of that, like if you don't wear a condom and you don't fully dispose of it, then you gotta, and even if the woman wrongs you and like steals the semen and puts it in her and gets a baby,
I told you I had it.
It's your semen. You gotta be responsible for it.
This dastardly hoe that I end up unfortunately busting in with a condom on. She brought the condom. I should have known. She brought the condom after I said, no, I'll take care of the kid, but fuck you forever. I'll be down for the kid, whatever. And as soon as I did that, all of a sudden it was abortion time. So don't act like women don't do dirt and it's always the man. I hate that shit. And all you say, I can see some of you women in the feed. You know what? Fuck that. Sometimes y'all do dirt. Sometimes you make the mistakes too. And it's both of us make mistakes. It's like if you stick your dick in a woman and you bust, it's your fault. But if you're a woman that lets a man stick his dick in you raw, that's not your fault.
How do you stop a 200-pound nigga from coming inside you if he's on top?
You don't let him fuck you without a condom.
Yeah, but he's a 200-pound nigga on top.
Okay, but no, I'm not talking about rape. I'm not talking about rape. Rape is horrible. I'm talking about when y'all both get into bed and y'all both know y'all's about to do the deed. And if she say, I don't want a kid with this dude, I just want to fuck. Then, hey, you got to have a condom on. If you don't have a condom on, we can't fuck. But, and then if a man, so that's her choice to get busted in.
So Pam Knox says, stop fucking groupies, guys. And
no.
Yeah, I think you've totally missed the point here, Pam. Okay, nice. Stay focused, girl. I don't think groupies have any other purpose. If you're like a true groupie, that's like kind of what it is.
See, Kushadama's right. That is just hurtful.
Yeah, come on. You're just
okay. And AJ Fitz said it exactly. Practice safe sex or keep the pole out of the hole. Okay. Bars. The point is, it's on both sides. Why is it just? It's up to men to make sure that they cover up, and it's not up to women to fucking prevent being pregnant with a motherfucker you know you ain't down with, that you don't love, that you're not married to, but you let him bust inside you. You're dumb too. Both of y'all are dumb. Speaking from the Mount Olympus of dumb, I can say that.
But here's the reality though. While both of y'all are dumb in that moment and equally responsible, once you let loose in her, no matter what the circumstance is, it's literally out of your control. Like, dog, you can't reach back in her and pull the sperm out. Like, you really, because I searched that once on Pornhub and it wasn't there. So I figured it probably doesn't exist.
Okay, men try to sneak the condom off though. Okay, then you're fucking a creepy.
Hey, you ever had to reach back in for the condom? Like you ever pull out and be like, oh shit, it's still in there.
Yeah.
I have gone in there for that.
Okay, rapists though, of course Queen Bee takes it to the fucking darkest corners of the
we're not. We're talking about consensual sexual.
We're not talking about rapists, of course. Queen Bee, when you get off that shit, of course, we're not talking about, what about if a man rapes you? Then it's fucked all around. I get it. But women are responsible for their bodies too. And if you do get a woman pregnant and she decides to keep the baby and the man has to pay and he don't want to be with you, he don't want a baby, but you want a baby, it's not both of us, it's just you.
Man,
then you can raise that motherfucker on your own. I do agree with that.
Hey, all right. So I hate to do this.
Not in my situation, but I mean, I did. Unfortunately, I took responsibility for these two motherfuckers.
No, not unfortunately, man.
I'm fucking around. I fucking around.
No. So all right, I hate to do this shit, but we gotta push to the next one because we and this is one of those hot button joints, and that's why we were watching.
You started it.
Yeah. Evelyn Gatlin, though, as we're gonna bounce off of this one, I agree with Shang. Women should insist that a man wear a condom, but if he don't and a woman still have sex with him regardless, that's on her.
Exactly. They are the window to fucking. They choose if they want to fuck. Other than rape, Queen Bee, you fucking situation. You dark damsel. I'm saying, other than rape, women choose. Am I going to give him the pussy? Am I going to bestow you with the pussy? Am I going to give it to you? And you decide if you want to fuck. You decide if you're going to let a motherfucker put his dick in you raw. You decide. Women, you have the choice of the baby side of it. If you decide to have a baby. You know what men have? Men have the choice of paying and sitting back and dealing with your shit. Women have, if it's 3-1, Pedro, it's 3-1. You have the choice that if you want to fucking do without a condom, you have a choice whether you're going to let him bust in you, if that's what you choose, raw. And you have a choice that once he does, if I get pregnant, I can keep the baby if I want to. You know what choice men have? I hope that she likes the dinner I took her to, and I hope I get to touch the titty. Women are the deciding factor when it comes to sex.
That's fine.
Most of the time, not men, unless you got that dick of death, and women just have to do it.
I will say that while I want everybody to be open and honest and express themselves, one time I was with a young lady, and we had, a night of drinking. We was about to get it in, and it was going down raw. But she did say, like, right before, she was just like, I do not want to get. She's like, I'm not on birth control, and I do not want to get pregnant. Like, she was very, very adamant. And it was a turnoff because part of me was like, well, why do you think I would want to get you pregnant?
Right.
My pull-out game is impeccable.
Right.
Why do you think I want to get you? Like, that was arrogant, and it turned me off.
Yeah, you know what? You said you're a little bit full. You're a little bit full of yourself, woman.
Like, chill, babe.
Really? I want to get you pregnant.
This isn't a family starting night. Trust me.
This is a fucking starting night.
I've had a few, but I'm still.
And Queen Bee finally said it. If you are having unprotected sex, it's both your fault, not just men's fault. But women always say it's men's fault. And I'm just saying.
My point is, though, once you do and you leave in there, fellas, it's out of your control.
So it's out of my control. But why can't women go? Why can't women say, if they're not pro-life, if it's a choice, why can't we both sit down like fucking adults and say, are you really ready for this? Are you ready to be with have a baby with a man that doesn't love you, really doesn't want to be with you? Are you ready for this?
Just wants to co-parent.
Yeah. Are you ready to co-parent? And I had that conversation. I had the conversation. Say, okay, we are not cool. We're not partners. We're not friends. We are co-parents. Let's take care of the business at hand pertaining to the child and nothing else. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck if you went to the store and bought a coat. The only thing I care about is you buying shit for this child that is both of ours with the money I give you, or we split it 50-50 since we both made the child. But it always seems like with the court system, because I've been through the shit, and luckily I didn't have to deal with it. I did much better than a lot of men in the horror stories I've heard. I was very, very lucky. The bottom line is, it always seems like it is leaning constantly on the man's shoulders, and he still doesn't get the custody. And he still don't get custody. So I got to pay for everything. You got to pay for everything because she ain't buying. I need $50,000 a month to take care of this kid. The fuck are you taking care of? A robot? The fuck? What is he? Like, no.
A transformer guy.
Exactly. So I really do think it's women.
She's like, Energon is expensive. So.
Right. So I don't know about where you live at, but
we know what Queen Bee doing when she drink. She's like, this is why I stopped drinking. You was giving up that monkey, girl. Yeah.
Right.
Raw. Yeah, you was swinging through the jungle, girl, with it. Listen, Breezy JJ's, y'all not going to judge me for every now and then, putting a little skin on skin. I'm good at picking them, too.
Well,
I'm very discerning.
Okay.
I'm very discerning.
All right, we'll move on to the next thing because we did use up a lot of the time on that. Yeah. But I'm just telling you, I can speak from personal experience, and Pedro knows this clearly because the motherfucker tutor.
I've shaken his DNA's hands.
Both my children, both of them, who I do love, but I know. But if I had a time machine, what, Dad?
Why on her face?
Dad, why am I fading?
On her face, yeah. In the pictures and shit, it just be Shang at Disney World by himself. Yeah. All right. So speaking of, because we got into this thing, and it's like, okay,
it's a hot topic.
Within consensual sex, this is a thing.
Yes, let's clarify that for some.
There are a lot of dudes who are not into consensual sex. They're into the opposite, and one of them is this guy. And when we continue to talk about him, it makes you ask questions like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
How how does Madison Hot Wheels Cawthorn still have his job, guys? This is pretty fucking amazing. So this is one of two people on this show that at least I, and I love that graphic every time, man, but that at least I get actual joy out of making fun of a person in a wheelchair. That's the governor of Texas, Abbott. And then and then this next dude, Madison Cawthorn, a representative out of hell, I think.
Yeah.
Who has been a clusterfuck for the GOP over the past, especially month, but I think the entirety of his young, hopefully soon to be done political career.
Well, no, it's not going to be done. It's not going to be done because Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marjorie Taylor, neck too
Still
big.
We're back. Yeah. Gorillas in the Miss Green.
Yeah, neck too big for a regular normal bitch.
Sigourney Weaver fighting
Alien
Green.
Let's Kong throat. Fucking you whore. They
just call her Honky Kong.
Yeah, exactly.
His name Honky Kong.
I put it this way, AJ Fit, if y'all had a neck off, she'd win.
Like, nigga, get back in the gym.
You really think? Yeah. Oh, put another fucking weight on it. And that's her.
AJ's like, bitch, I'm going to the juice shop.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a smoke.
I'm telling you right now, this is a fact. Even though they caught her in lie after lie after lie, that should make her not qualified to run for office. This motherfucker absolutely, positively has video of him saying that he threatened to kill other Americans. He would feel bad about it, but he would if he doesn't get the rights of what they say. Okay, so this motherfucker.
First of all, he got caught this week with for the second time. Bro, he got caught this week for the second time with a loaded gun at an airport. Like trying to get through airport security with a loaded gun.
And why,
like, nigga, at least hide it in the wheelchair. Like, you're supposed to break it down and make it look like brakes or some shit. Like, dog, you can't. Dog, how is an elected U.S. legislator, a federal legislator, caught twice trying to pass through federal aviation spaces with a gun? He has been. The police recently confiscated his already revoked license because he was stopped again on the road for driving illegally.
And why is it that
you don't even have legs?
Okay.
You're already on wheels. Just wheel your ass to where you need to be.
Right. And let's see. There he is. I really do think
it's been a hot month for him.
It's been, yeah, he's under a lot of heat and pressure. But the bottom line is, I agree with Pamela Knox. Rappers go to jail for that. Cat Williams had to pay a hefty fine. Super rich, super famous. But
Phenom. Now listen, back to the earlier topic. It's not my MO isn't raw. But hey, sometimes it happens, girl. Sometimes
he's just being honest. But
it's usually with people that I know and trust.
Right.
So I'm just gonna leave it there.
All right. But the reason I hate Cawthorn, and I hate, and I always want him to fall when he comes out of the house.
Like the only house in America that should not be handicap accessible is Madison Cawthorn's.
And people say, "What are you trying to make fun of the fact he's crippled?" No, I revel in the fact that he's crippled. There's a difference.
I'm not making light of it. It's great. Yeah, it's deep.
It's a good thing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, because he's evil, and I don't want him walking around doing shit. No. I want him, and he's evil.
I don't want him rolling around either. Like I would lay out those spikes, know, like the strips on the road. If I saw this nigga rolling down, the speed strips that the cops roll out, like blow out his tires. Yeah.
And now I burnt him to a crisp.
Who did that?
That was from actually Silence of the Lambs.
Was that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Silence of the Lambs. Very, very I don't know. Some of y'all might be too young Very creepy movie.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like you kind of agree with the villain, and then you're like, I'm a fucked up person.
Yeah, I got problems. I got problems.
All right, man. So I just want to just kind of call out the GOP in general. Like, he's already stated in the past few weeks about being invited to GOP orgies, cocaine fueled orgies. He's had several driving incidences that he's has court cases based on. I think 3 of them, and at this point he's been caught twice with a loaded weapon at an
airport. This is what I'm saying. The GOP, the Republicans, the right wing, all of these motherfuckers talk about democracy. They talk about the rule of law, and all they do constantly is shit on the rule of law. All they do is constantly shit on. They shit on the rule of law. They shit
elephant
on
shit. It's elephant.
Yeah, it's giant
big dung buckets.
It's dung buckets of dung. I mean, and they do this shit, and then they turn around and tell us we have to obey the law, stop doing bad things, and that's all they fucking do. If you show up at an airport with a gun, your ass should be wheeled the fuck right into. They should wheel you right into a hard dick in your mouth.
Bro, it makes no sense. But let's see where this goes. But this kid's got to go, right? Speaking of fucking them, let's not just fuck them. Let's fox them, dog. Like, fox you, bro. Fox you. This is something we already knew. Sean Hannity. I like there was a swastika in the middle of the O. I saw that.
You saw that.
Yay. Fox you. Obviously Fox News, not a source that we invest in here at Savage AF, but we cross-reference and we often talk shit about them. Sean Hannity, Fucker Carlson, these guys, right? So, but Sean Hannity is one of those like iconic anchors for the network, has been around a while, and has this and leaned into the Trump era narrative. Now, we've joked about, we've stated that Fox is obviously some arm of the right wing that isn't about reporting news. They're just more about promoting the right wing agenda. This now, as we go through this January 6th process,
is proven.
It's being proven, like in text, right? Like literal scripture at this point. Whether you're religious or not, text, email, all this digital information, that is the new scripture. It is your new religion. We live by it. Follow us on Instagram at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang, right? It's a whole thing. And at this point, it is basically indisputable once you get into the chronology of text messages and other correspondence on this digital platform.
There's nothing you can say. You did it. In fact, when I was going through some courtship that I happened to be going through, and I don't need you guys to expound on it.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Right, but you know what they used? Text. They used the text, and unfortunately, they were right. But the thing is,
goddamn text.
The thing is, I just think that what else do the Democrats have to see, and the AG have to see? Look at this I'm caught with my finger in the baby's ass face.
He's like, whoa, that feels different. So what these texts show, specifically between Hannity and Mark Meadows, again, who is the hub of this kind of text gate. But you have a leading anchor of what is, quote unquote, a major news outlet in America, basically acting as both an advisor and a puppet to the Trumpty Dumpty administration, like texting Meadows like, I think you guys should do this, as well as what can I do to help? Which, no matter what you think about media, any outlet, like, we don't have any evidence that like CNN is
doing
advice, or MSNBC is advising the Biden administration, or was trying to advise the Trumpty Dumpty administration, or was trying to take advice or guidance on what they should talk about or air or use to help push the agenda of that administration. So come on, man, like
they're caught. They're caught.
The news, the Fox News was working for that administration,
and they're evil. We know they're evil.
Laser-eyed Nick Cages, just trying to Godzilla democracy, and they
don't give a fuck about democracy.
That plane got away, by the way.
It did. Oh,
yeah, that plane got it. Look, he didn't even hit it. He blew up some other shit. See, he missed it again.
I'm letting you know that I don't want to hear shit from them about law and order and government, and we're good to the American people. They don't give a fuck about the American people. These are the same people on fake Fox News, and I mean Fox, F-A-U-X. Fox News actually said that January 6th didn't happen, so they could eat. They can eat a field of dicks.
I mean, they're getting exposed for so many things. Not only, first of all, Nicole H said the text said that he was musty. I could smell that. But, you know, they're getting exposed on so many levels. That they knew how dangerous things were on January 6th and leading up to it, and how dangerous that mob was. And then subsequently that they were bullshitting the public by saying things opposite of what they were saying in the text. Like, so perpetuating the big lie while recognizing that they're like, hey man, you should come. Like literally Hannity suggested that Mark Meadows should come work for Fox.
Right.
Why would you do that if you thought that the president, or that Trumpty Dumpty had actually won and that he should be reseated and that it was an actual fraud? No, Hannity didn't think there was any fraud. He knew there wasn't. He knew that Trumpty Dumpty had lost. He knew that shit was over. And he's talking to Meadows about, hey, man, come work for us. And then gets on air, is like, they stole it. Niggas stole it from us. And
they always blame it on Antifa. They blame it on anything but their own. They are they try to act like they're the party of accountability, and that's the last thing they are. Mark Meadows is a racist, backward, white, old fucking cunt. And I don't care if we get flagged on it. Right there, you see the face of evil. And then this is the other one who is an asshole. And Fox News is filled with them. And that's why I don't have a problem putting this logo up and making it look like this. Okay?
Yeah, as
because
it should.
At the end of the day, they don't care about democracy. And I don't hear shit from nobody from the right until you admit that January 6th was an insurrection, and it was actually fucking, you actually were led by the orange cunt stick in charge, which was Trump. And everybody knows it was him.
Agent Orange.
Right. And he did it, and because he had a tantrum because he wanted power. Fuck him forever. Right. And I hope he burns in hell.
And I hope they burn in hell. Guys, we gotta burn through the rest of this show.
We're gonna burn
real quick. And when we do it, it's gonna be like this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. I'm on some nerd science shit today. I think it was yesterday we were talking about, or no, day before. We were talking about I brought up microplastics.
Right. Nerd. That's what's happening.
They're in everything, right? It's everywhere. In your breath. And I just breathed in some microplastic. It's in your shirt, it's in your hat chain, it's on your glasses.
And there's nothing we can do about it.
In your mustache. It's fucked up, right?
It's everywhere.
Nothing we can do about it, Shang, you say? Ha ha! I challenge you, sir.
Oh, what?
One of the number one rules in physics is for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And scientists have found an enzyme. Yes, sir. An enzyme that breaks down plastics. But not in centuries as it would break down naturally, but in days and even hours. This doesn't mean go plastic your life the fuck out. But what it means is that if we put our mind to this science and this math and the things we call civilization, then yes, we as humans can be the most brilliant species on this planet.
Excuse me, I disagree, but go on.
10 billion metric tons of plastic have been created on this earth at this point. What we do need to consider are the effects, because for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. For every interaction, there is a byproduct. So what happens when these enzymes interact with these plastics and break them down to their molecular level, and therefore allow them to be more cleanly recycled? Because at this point, recycling takes a lot of energy. It takes heat, and to create heat, you need energy. You need to burn something in some sort of way.
Wait.
This new process with this enzyme, though, give me 1 second. This new process with this enzyme, though, does require much lower temperature for its efficiency, therefore making it even greener in the process of recycling. So hopefully, possibly, we're on our way to a solution to this plastic island Earth that we've created.
And you said burn something. I have an idea.
Madison Cawthorn.
Madison Cawthorn.
Pam Knox asked, has anyone checked into the rumored climate crisis lockdowns that they're planning? I'm not sure about that. I know that Lake Mead and the Colorado River that are feeding about 6 states, California, Nevada, Utah, Missouri, I believe, like a lot of states, New Mexico, are feeding off of the Colorado River and Lake Mead, and they are at record low levels, to the point like they got to dig now to the bottom. Like some of the intake valves, pipings from that are now exposed to air because the water has dropped so low. They were deep at the bottom of the lake, but now they're out in the air and not bringing water in anymore.
Pedro, there's no climate crisis.
Hey, brother.
What are you talking about?
I don't care what you want to call it. It's a water crisis.
There's no water crisis.
Everything.
Look, everything's fine. Go back to sleep, everyone.
Rosé
everything's fine.
Rosé.
Everything's fine. No, I see what you're saying. I knew about this, but I didn't know if they could do it in the capacity to
a responsible way. But the reality is it can be done at a lower temperature, which requires less heat or less energy, I should say, and therefore it would be an even greener recycling process, and quicker in terms of the breakdown of these
but you know what? If you guys get a chance, there's a documentary. I hope I'm saying it right. It's called "Fix Mother Earth."
Yeah,
and it basically shows all of the technology that we could do to act right what we have right now that could make the earth cleaner for our kids. But the big companies don't want, because solar is cleaner. But they don't want that.
Wind is clean, yeah.
Wind is cleaner. But they said, but it kills birds. I get that. That's fucked up.
Nigga, so do birds.
Birds kill birds. You know how much
chicken we eat? Bird on bird crime?
Yeah, exactly. You know how much chicken we eat? We don't give a fuck about like that. But
but now y'all care about birds. That's
I will. You know what? I will inbox it next time because I got to look up the exact name. I watched it. It was so interesting, showing how the wind turbines work, showing how solar. Even though if we went to solar, how much energy we would have if we go to electric cars, how much the air would be cleaner.
Yeah, man.
If we had we just said fuck it, it's electric cars.
Yeah, it cut off all the gas cars. Like you cannot drive your shit.
We would literally, you know, the Earth, you know how we're fucked. The Earth, the air is fucked up. 8 years. Clean as a bell. Clean as a whistle. So
Pamela Knox said, y'all ain't gonna be watering lawns this summer. Hey, that's real. Listen to Mos Def's on Black on Both Sides, his debut solo album, New World Water.
Yeah.
When I tell you that in 1999, this nigga was predicting every water situation you can with one song.
And it was crazy.
I can't fuck with
it's a dope song.
Shane, get us out of here, man.
All right, check it out. My Shangri today is about issues and the issues I have, and it's basically spilling over from yesterday. The day before yesterday.
Issues.
Yeah, issues. No, look, I got issues with the issues, and my issues are
issues.
I got an issue with these issues, and the issue today is for this Friday before you go off, and it's going to be very quick. Is this? And we kind of touched on it, and you saw I got a little amped. People taking accountability for their fucking shit. I'm not saying that men don't take accountability for their shit, because men do take accountability. I am saying, women, I would like you to take accountability for the fuck shit you do, and you fuck with the fuck boys, and then you surprised when you got the good dude that don't want to have nothing to do with you. I have an issue with that. I have an issue with women trying to act like they don't choose fucked up men, and then they turn and look at men that aren't fucked up and put that issue on them, even though you're the one that chose the fucked up men. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I don't know if I was clear on that. You basically choose fucked up men, then you get tainted by the fucked up men, and then you put that issue on a man that didn't do any of that to you. And this has nothing, and I don't want to hear shit from the women in the feed. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I am free as a bird and do what the fuck I want. And I do bust in a condom when I'm in it. So don't give me that
it's
shit.
It's a double bust. I bust you in you and a condom.
Right. I bust, you bust, but then I bust. You know what I'm saying?
You came twice, I came last.
And I know we had it last time where the women were like, wait a minute, hold on. Listen, take accountability for your fuck shit too. Men obviously have done fucked up shit throughout the centuries. We get that. But women do too. That's why when we kind of touched on it pertaining to the beginning of the show, where it's like, well, it's a man's fault if he does that. And so no accountability, women. You didn't lay down with him. You didn't open your legs. You didn't do nothing. It was all the man. And then Queen Bee took it right to rape. Like, well, what if I'm raped? Well, what if I'm, like, what does that mean? Like, we're not talking about that. I just think women need to take accountability, and they have a lot of issues they need to address. Men do too. But our issues don't create life. Look, okay, Pamela Knox already gone there. Our issues don't create life. This like the issues that you have, because I've seen women flat out, Pedro, that said, I like Pedro. Pedro's really funny. I hope to have a baby with Pedro, even though I'm not in a relationship with Pedro. And so I want a black Pedro.
Where they at, dog? Why don't you just...
I'm talking about a person you're not in a relationship with. Okay, and we're gonna say this before I break, Shane. Electric cars were practically zero emissions. I'm telling you, you can look it up.
The cars themselves are absolutely zero emissions. We do need to look at the mining process for lithium.
And lithium is a problem, but at the same time, when you look at and then I'll finish up with that. When you look at how the air quality would change, it would be better for all our kids. That's just a fact.
No.
We had electric cars. Electric cars. Now let me just finish with this. Where'd she go? Pamela Knox. Oh shit. Why was I thinking a dude that used to be with Pharrell?
No.
What?
No. One thing I think she was saying earlier is Shang. She said that's why she's been celibate for 4 years. She don't want to bring her old shit into some new shit. And that to me brings on, make sure we're all working on ourselves.
Right.
So that, no matter what we think about Will and Jada or whatever, I did see a clip once where Will was just like, they decided like, or he told Jada one day, like, it's not my job to make you happy. Right. Like, You have to be happy. I have to be happy. And then we both bring our happy into this relationship and be happy together. But I can't make you happy.
I can't make. I don't have a happy lotion. I can tell you.
It's my responsibility,
right?
To keep myself happy,
right? And the bottom line is, a lot of times, women and men, but I'm gonna say women specifically because there is a cold war going on with women and men right now, and the women that actually don't take any accountability for their fuck boy shit, especially the modern women, their fuck girl shit, and they're constant trying to climb the ladder shit instead of trying to find a good person shit. That is on y'all.
Yeah.
Because men will date a broke ass bum bitch in a heartbeat. But y'all don't like bum broke.
It's the bum that they focused on. That bum, she's got a round bum.
It's got a round bum.
Bum.
So I'm just saying, work on your issues.
Will and Jada aren't the ones I would prop up as a model, but
yeah, they are definitely not the model.
Work on yourself.
Yeah.
And when you find somebody who's done the same,
then y'all both come together.
Now
y'all come together, and then y'all can do good things.
Like literally at the same time, y'all come at the same time.
And while you're at it, just do me a favor, Coochadamas, keep my mom's name out your fucking mouth.
Woo.
Keep my mom's name out your fucking mouth.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's what it is, guys. Always got to be personal with y'all. Fuck your mama. You know what I'm saying? Facts matter.
I had to end with that.
Wait, that's not our slogan. Sorry.
That's not
Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
You know what? If y'all don't have a good weekend, guess whose fault it is?
That's yours.
That's your fault.
That's on you.
Take accountability. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to take
Drink
accountability.
More,
the fact that I'm a old comedy bum, I'm taking accountability for that. So take accountability for that. I'm not a bum. I am who I am, and that's who I'll be.
Single father, doing his thing. Y'all know what it is, man. Have a great weekend, guys.
Have a good weekend. Have fun. Go out and get in the sun and do some fun shit. And And I have condoms.
Yeah.
So
and I don't.
See. We'll see you Monday, you nasty, nasty little peoples. Later.
It feels better. It feels better.
It does feel better. So much better, ladies. You have no idea.